Hi, good morning. This is Michael Lodge. I am the business advisor. I hope each and every single one of you are having a great morning. You've got up, done your meditation, you did your prayers, and are going on to work and are doing great things. Let's talk about inflation just a little bit. Listen, I saw 3 articles this morning. The first article said that inflation could go down to 3%. Then the next 2 articles said inflation isn't dropping enough, and that the Feds will slow down on any type of rate reduction. And then the next one said the economy and inflation just is not performing as well as it should. So we had 3 articles right in a row, and they're all saying something different. But you and I know what inflation is doing. We feel it every single day. We feel it in our pocket, but every time we go to buy food, we feel it. It takes all the money out of our pocketbook, I mean. Then when we go to fill up our gas tank, it's another big dollar amount. As you watch that thing rotate round and round from gallons to dollars, it really depresses you. Food is one of these things that I'm telling you, every time I go to the grocery store, I'm amazed at how much for 2 little small bags I'm spending on food. We're not seeing these prices go down. You and I feel it. We see it every single day. Let's be honest. So what we see with all of these commentators and with all of these pundits that are out there trying to tell you that the economy is good, it's not good for you and me. It just isn't. And it's not going to be good for you and me until we start taking some good policy making good policy changes on the economy. Remember when Biden came in, he wiped out all of the good policy changes and replaced them with bad policy changes that created inflation, plus the overspending of money in government. So we have a problem, and we need to resolve it very quickly. And so all of you companies out there who are working with your budgets and everything, you got to start cutting these costs, because Americans just are not able to afford it. The credit card debt is so out of control that it is hurting them very badly. We have had the highest amount of credit card debt in the world at the moment. The other issue is government debt. Our government debt is growing by leaps and bounds, with also the interest that we pay on that debt, and it's out of control because of government spending. So you and I, we have some work to do with our legislators in our government, saying act smartly instead of stupidly, and start helping us reduce these costs on the American people. California, you have a whole bunch of taxes you need to reduce because you have just overtaxed so greatly that it's gotten bad. Look at Jeff Bezos, who lived up in Seattle. He is moving to Miami. Do you know how much money he is saving by moving to Florida? He's moving to Miami, Florida, where there's no state taxes. $600 million. $600 million. So we have got to do some reckoning with our state legislators in many of these states who are not reducing the tax burden on their citizens. Start reducing, start cutting back your operations in government. I saw an article the other day that California wants to hire more people when they can't even afford it. They have a deficit of several $billion. This is a ridiculous government that we have in charge, and we've got to start stomping down our foot and saying, okay, enough is enough. We're not going to do this anymore. You have got to change. So inflation is still there. Inflation is still hurting you and I. So when we hear these good reports out of Biden and out of the White House and out of the Congress that the economy is booming, for us, it's not booming. Some of us are hardly even able to pay for our rent. Many Americans are not able to pay for their rent. Many people are living in their cars trying to make it in life. Families have cut down on what they can and cannot buy for the family. We've all had to make those economic decisions, and they were hard decisions to make, and they've been hard on our families, but the government refuses to do the same. So we have to hold the government responsible for what they're doing. Listen, I think that's enough of me ranting for today. Everybody go out and have a great day. Talk to your politicians, pound on their doors if you have to, but let's get something done. This is Mike Lodge. I am the Business Advisor. Talk with you soon. Bye-bye.